This is where Dr. Kaunda lived. He lived here in this house, 394, from 1960 to 1962. That means from those 2 years that he lived here, he guided independence struggle up to what they have achieved it. The first point they have to fought for was election. Yeah, so election was held in 1962. Then Kaunda he became second from that election. From there he was promoted. The Britain government, after election, the black people wanted total independence. So they wanted to end that calling of total independence. Then the decision was made that let's promote one black man who came second, that maybe the whole people stop calling for total independence, because that black man will be included in their affairs of running the country. So Kaunda, that's how he became a prime minister in 1963. When he became a prime minister, the first thing they have to do was to end the collusion, which was to separate Southern Rhodesia, Northern Rhodesia and Nyansaland, which was done in 1963. After it was done, 1964, the whole Northern Rhodesia, which is Zambia now, they pushed for a total independence or fresh election, which was done in January. After that election, January 1964, after that election, then it took a number of months for the country to be given now total independence, as they were organizing how to run the country. Here we are. This is the family of Dr. Kaunda. This man was born in Chinsali in the family number of 8, and he was the last born in their family of 8. He was born 28th of April 1924 in Lubwa Mission. Hence the parents of this man were coming from Nyansaland, which is today Malawi. They came to settle in Lubwa Mission, which is northern part of Zambia, Chinsali district of today. From there, he was educated by the British government. He took a line of to become a teacher by profession. So he did that course as a teacher from 1941 to 1943. Then he went back to Lubwa, where he started practicing as a teacher at the Chinsali Upper School, which is Chinsali Secondary School today. In 1948, Dr. Kaunda was now fully employed in the colonial government as a teacher at the school called Mufulira Upper School, Mufulira Secondary School today. He taught at the same school from 1948 to 1951. Then he was transferred to Bulawayo, where he did settle much there. Then he came back in 1952 and given a school, Chilenje Upper School. So where we are, this is the place called Chilenje, and nearby there is a school which he taught, which was called Chilenje Upper School, which Chilenje B Primary School today. So he taught up to 1953. Then he resigned as a teacher. So take note that the first political party in Northern Rhodesia was formed in 1948. This political party was called Northern Rhodesia African Congress. This is the very political party Dr. Kaunda joined. This political party chosen Dr. Kaunda to become their Secretary General in 1953. 1955, they went on now calling for a total independence in the Northern Rhodesia. Then he was arrested and detained for 2 months in prison with hard labor. The time he was just released in prison, he was wearing a dress code called a toga. A toga, this dress code, he copied it from his colleague Kwame Nkrumah. So how he used to put on the toga, it can be seen when you look at the statue. That statue, as you go, you are going to see the statue. Then you will see that that's the toga. But we have some pictures which are inside here. We are going to see them. So without wasting much time, a number of political parties then, after Northern Rhodesia African Congress, which was formed, then another party was formed called ZANC by Simon Masakapopwe. Then another party in 1959 was formed called UNIP by Mainza Chona. So this is the very party Kaunda from jumped one party to another party. Finally, he jumped to UNIP in 1959. Then Mainza Chona had to step down as a party president. Then Kaunda now took over in 1960 as a president. So when he took over as a president, 1960, that's when he moved to this house here. So these are the family. So that's Dr. Kaunda, the wife, firstborn, Mr. Panji Kaunda, or Colonel Panji Kaunda. He retired as an army. He's still alive. Second-born, Waza Kaunda, still alive, a medical doctor by profession. Third-born, Major Wezi Kaunda. That one was assassinated in 1996. That's when he died. The third-born.
He was assassinated by who?
Those people are not known. It was just they shot him.
It was politically related?
Politically related.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then fourth-born, Chilenje Kaunda, still alive, a politician. Fifth-born, Masuzio. This one died with HIV and AIDS.
Which
1986. This made Dr. Kaunda to come open to announce the death of the son who died with HIV and AIDS. So it helped the majority of citizens of Zambia to come out that there were a lot of people who are sick about HIV and AIDS. So people were hiding. But after the president took over, then it helped everyone out to come out. Yeah, so these are the houses. So one thing you can see, these people, they worked together. They worked together because Halimwanga Nkumbula was staying in that house there. Then here Siachile, these were politician, Changwe Banda, Kaunda here. Then this was for Changwe Banda.
Okay.
So these are the houses.
So in one place, it's just not the Kaunda house?
No.
So the Changwe Banda house,
Siachile,
Kaunda, Siachile,
and in Kumbula outside one.
Kumbula outside. Is it also part of heritage?
It's not heritage site.
Why not?
The government, when Kaunda declared this place, he was supposed to include that house, but it was left outside because Nkumbula had remained into opposition as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. So this is the house. This is what they used at that time.
This is the original.
This is the original furniture that you may see.
Wow.
And some pictures are displayed.
This is the original.
Yes.
Wow, this is quality. This is real leather.
About this picture. At times, Kaunda had to play guitar using Mama Betty listening to the music and knitting. So this was the very chair they normally used.
Okay, this is amazing.
Then at times they would have breakfast together with the family. That's the very table or dining table that were used.
Wow, this is amazing. And the house is just a common house everywhere else.
Yes. Then this is him coming from prison.
Oh, he had already adopted the dress code.
That's when he adopted it. 1955. Oh, we're going now. This was his first cabinet.
The First cabinet.
First cabinet. So among the living now, there are about 2.
Okay.
This is Aaron Miona, and Scott Awina here.
Okay. Wow, this is nice.
And that's when he got independence. 1964.
So after prison, when he adopted the dress code, he just maintained it.
Yes.
What led him to adopt it? What really influenced him?
Yeah, they wanted to turn it to like a national dress code. The whole country was supposed to have him dressed like dress code.
So according to him, that's his national dress code.
Yes.
So he was known for that dress code and the chitambala.
The chitambala.
What significance was the chitambala for?
That kaheng.
Yes. Yes.
That was just it was making a difference when he's moving with his colleagues. So people who are looking at those people, they would make a difference. That the one holding the handkerchief, that's Dr. Kaunda. Then when he's waving, he would mention to say Chisokone, Chisokone. That was something like greeting to the audience that I'm fine, how are you? So
the Chisokone means fine?
Yeah, Chisokone, okay. Chisokone.
It's in what language?
Something like the Tanzanian language.
Okay. When was this?
This was 2009.
Wow. So he...
Then Rupia Band was the president.
Wow, this is amazing. Have you ever had a conversation with him?
Dr. Kaunda?
Yes.
No, unfortunately I didn't have a chance
to have a talk with him.
Him.
Oh, this is Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, so this picture is him, Kaunda, who visited Queen Elizabeth, 1983. Okay.
No, that's Mama Betty.
Yes, Mama Betty and the husband to Queen, Prince Philip.
Okay. She was
quite young. Here. You see Kaunda and Chiluba. So this was the reconciliation between the two.
Okay.
In 1990.
Because they were on each other's necks during the campaigns. Whatever Kenneth Kaunda wanted, the opposite is what Chiluba wanted.
So here you see the original bed where they used to sleep.
The original spring bed.
Yeah. The mattress.
The mattress. Wow.
Yeah, that's the original mattress.
And the original spring bed.
Original spring bed.
Wow, this is amazing. So it's not like he was a privileged person so that you can say this is why he managed to accomplish a lot.
Yeah.
He just had the passion. Wow.
And, apart from the house itself was designed with a permanent wardrobe, which is this one here. That's the one it's called permanent wardrobe.
Okay.
Or African wardrobe.
Okay.
Yeah, then Kaunda had an extra wardrobe, which is this one here. So
of course, as a president, as a prime minister.
Guitar cover.
Okay.
There's no guitar inside. There's a school uniform of his son. That's
Chilenje House. Yeah. Is this where he was? Is this where he was teaching?
Yes, this is one of the schools he was teaching. Then there's an apron.
Okay.
Of his wife.
It's the one she used to prepare meals. Wow, this is nice. So this is where he kept his suits?
Yes, this is where he kept his suit and the toga.
So where are his suits right now, or the family just decided to keep them?
They have just decided to keep them, but I'm sure they have got a small museum there. Some of the things they are kept. Then
so was the door originally like this?
Original was like this.
With the net? Because
and
of
they would only put curtain.
A curtain.
Yeah.
So for ventilation purposes. Okay, this is the net. This is a mosquito, eh?
Yeah.
Mosquito net. Oh, this is nice.
Then children used to sleep here.
So he had 9 children. How many were sleeping in
That
here?
time they were not yet 9.
Oh, they were not yet 9.
So that time,
Maybe
when
5.
Kaunda and his family moved into this house, they had 5 kids.
And all of them were still the boys?
Yeah, we are still boys.
Okay, so it worked to their advantage.
Then the kitchen. They had a magic stove. This one here.
Why is it called a magic
Magic
stove?
stove 302.
Just open the curtain a bit.
It's because of its operational.
Okay.
Yeah, you put chuck or coal here. That's the fire point.
Okay.
The same stove you get to bake using this oven.
Okay.
Then types of plates, there are 6. These are on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So when you want to cook, they would open and put their kettle like this. That means they want to use the here. And that's the kettle which has survived up to now.
Okay.
The teapot, the time they had breakfast, you can see this is there on that picture.
Okay.
And then there's this. This
Showmaker.
is called African jacuzzi.
African
The
jacuzzi.
bathtub.
But in Africa, here in Zambia, we call it a showmaker.
A showmaker now.
So they would bath from
They would
here.
bath from here, but movable. You can
Yeah,
place it
portable.
anywhere you want.
Then this was their kitchen unit,
Yes.
their inbuilt. This is more like many of the houses that were built in the colonial days. Because even in Livingstone,
Yeah.
the houses there, the DNCs, DNBs, are the same design.
So it was meant for the black people to rent from the same houses.
Oh, to rent from the colonial government.
Colonial government.
Okay.
These were municipal council's houses.
So they only gave them to people who are working.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is the kettle.
Yeah, that's the kettle.
Oh, and that's the original photo that we have outside there.
Yes.
Yes, it's really nice. How old is the firstborn now?
The firstborn is in 70s.
Okay.
Yeah. He was born 1948.
Dr. Kenneth Kaunda arrives at Chilenje House National Monument. With him is the mayor of Lusaka. So do his children sometimes come here?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Even the grandchildren.
What are their expressions when they are here?
Some they are emotional, some they are praising their dad. Like the person who normally comes is Panji.
So what stories do they ever say?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. And it's still original, the shining.
Yes,
Yeah,
the floor one is the original. What has changed is on the ceiling.
Oh, this is the house. The door
Yeah, somebody did it.
outside. And the car is the one also outside.
Yeah. And that young man,
Here,
that's the 5th born, Masuzio.
Masuzio.
Yeah, the one who died with AIDS.
How, so, I'm sorry, but can I ask, how did you contact it? How old was he when he died?
He was about 28 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that paved way for people to come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Of hiding and
Yes.
being stigmatized by the HIV/AIDS virus. Wow. And everything is still functional.
Yeah.
Or you had to repair them?
No, just the same as.
So you said the door is originally like this?
Yes,
You just had the curtains
the curtain.
for purpose of ventilation. Wow, they are class, because this is leather. This is also leather. This is still strong. And they were just overlooking the next house.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
You can say something there.
So I am at the Chilenje House that our late Dr. Kenneth Kaunda was living in. It's really amazing. The house, the feel, you can really tell what type of a person that he was, what type of family it was. There was so much respect, so much integrity, so much passion. From even their utensils that they have, you can tell that these are people who really utilize their things to the best, because you can see how neat the house is, how neat their wardrobe is, how neat their bed is. Everything that is here is the original things that they had, and that was from 1960s. When did he move here?
1960.
Yes, 1960, and everything is the same the way it was. Nothing was remade or changed. It's exactly how it was, and it's really amazing. And just seeing how simple everything was really encourages me, because you can see that it was passion that drove him. It was integrity. It was humility. He did not have any privileges outside what everyone else had, and he came out and fought for Zambia. So today, as Independence Day, I decided to come here and just pay homage to him, to the president, to also know where he's from and to know his roots. He was working with people like Oliver Tambo. He was sponsoring and hiding him here because they were fighting for independence for the same cause. He was hand in hand with Nelson Mandela. They were fighting for the same cause. And today we are enjoying that freedom. Today we can walk around without having to pay or to have H2. Today we can walk around and be proud as Zambians. We have identity as Zambians, and I am so excited that I chose to come here today on the 57th Independence of Zambia. And I'm hoping everyone that will watch this, my family, my friends, anyone out there, will just get the motivation to come and visit here.
The first election was 1962. Then that's when Kaunda now was promoted as a prime minister. 1964, January, they had fresh election, which 1964, October 24th.
Okay.
Now he was given authority.
So he was made prime minister because of the pressure they got from the black people.
Yeah.
But when he was given and became prime minister is when now the blacks saw that it's possible.
Yes.
And then they pressured, rioted until they had to just hand over. Okay, so this was the first cabinet.
That's the first cabinet, yeah.
Simon Mwewa Kapwepwe. It's Mwewa?
Simon Mwansa.
Simon Mwansa Kapwepwe. Who is still alive here?
This one and this one. This one.
The ones you showed me at the house.
Yeah, so this is
Scott Awina.
Aaron Miona.
How old are they now?
They have pushed. This one was the husband to Inongewina.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's true. Yes. I've never seen his face.
Okay.
Yes, I've never had the face. I just knew it was Arthur Wina, but to put the face and say this is him was not. He had one. Why was there a white person when everyone
because
wanted
they were still learning
the system?
how to govern the country.
So that's why he was justice.
Minister of Justice.
Okay. So how
Look
long?
at security. Kaunda was the president at the same time, Minister of Defense. So the security had to hold to him as a president. He had that power.
Oh, that's why it still remains up to now.
Yes.
That.
So, but now they have what they have instituted on that. They have minister can be another person.
But the defense head is him.
Yes.
To also avoid
as minister of him is now commander
in chief. He commands even the minister himself.
Yes, he commands even the minister himself.
I remember this money.
Yeah, that's the one now they have
money.
rebased from that white stone.
The Chilenje Township and the Liberation Struggle. So, actually, people used to come here for meetings.
Yeah.
They would come here and do the meetings. And there is a new, is it the prayer house?
Prayer house.
It's being built there.
Mm.
So that was initiated by Dr. Edgar Chavalungu.
Edgar Chavalungu, yes.
Dr. Kaunda, there's a time you read in there, the time he was being arrested for 9 months in prison. Then about the time he was now released in Brawayo, there was a white man who was running a church. He was called Reverend Mephin Temple. So he's the one who gave Kaunda a donation of a vehicle, this vehicle here, in 1959. When Dr. Kaunda was now given powers to Mainza Chona in 1960 as a president, he continued to give the Land Rover to the party. As it is, he had the vehicle now to run, to go to campaign for him. So this Land Rover, in short, we can say, it was a donation from Reverend Mephin Temple. Though in 1990, when the people of Zambia wanted to change government from UNIP to Movement for Multi-Party Democracy, the angry mob, or the supporters from the other party, they came and bent it, though it was not yet donated to this monument. It was found moving somewhere by the road. There's a place we call Kangwa, here somewhere in Livala. That's where the Land Rover was. So that's why it was ambushed there and bent to... luckily, fire brigade also were near. That's how they put off the fire, so that it could damage worsen than this.
So
2014, it was restored to look the way it looks now. Where it is, it runs. I want to show you the engine of it. That's the Land Rover 109 model. That's the engine inside. What is needed now for this Land Rover to move, you just put a battery there and we retain the fuel tank. Then we bring that metal to start it. It's a cranking one. You put a metal here, it goes, you turn it like, then that's when you can hear the sound. As the supporters of UNIP, or the people who followed Dr. Kaunda's movement as politics, wherever this Land Rover is coming from, when it is running, everyone would tell that that's the Land Rover of UNIP. Hence, they gave it a nickname. It was called Mama UNIP. Mama UNIP, meaning that mother of UNIP, as it was the only vehicle which has to ferry the president across the country for him to campaign. This is how it looks as inside. Yeah, from that fire attack, the only survived chair is this one in the middle. Meaning that these were just refurbished for it to look the way it is.
It carried how many people? It's big.
It was a big vehicle, just to carry some people to sit here, some they would sit back at the back. As you can see, there also some would sit here. Yeah, so a number of people travel the president around the country.
So who would drive it himself?
No, they had a driver, which a president would maybe sit by the center there. Yeah.
Or the only seat that survived?
Yes.
Is where he would sit.
No, he wouldn't sit in the front there.
Or the middle?
Yeah, he would sit in the middle.
Hard for me, I try.
I open.
I just hold the camera for me. You're allowed to enter.
Yeah. Then
So this is where you usually sat?
this is where you usually sat, on the middle.
The driver, at least the security in front, security and at least behind, so that it felt protected. So when it starts moving, will you be allowing people to drive it?
Yeah, yeah.
This is nice. It was really close. Close to the feet. Very good car. So everything else is still original.
Yeah.
You can see the AC.
AC.
The air vent.
Oh.
You want to cool the car down?
Just open. No need for
I think
electronics.
you can inside manual.
Oh, this is nice. Said what is the make?
The make is the 109.
109.
Yeah. Range
So when
Rover.
was this manufactured?
That one I don't know, but he said it's a British make.
Wow, this is nice. Of course, the tires are not original.
Yeah,
it
it was restored.
was restored. So these are, what do you call these? Is it manual or automatic air vents?
No, it's manual.
These are manual.
Manual.
Yeah.
Manual air vents.
It's a true manual car, I think.
Okay. It's a really old car, eh? Older than all of us. Eh? I think so.
1959, that's when Dr. Kaunda was given this car.
But it was running already.
It was running already, yes.
My father was not yet born.
We are really young, eh? When it comes to KK. Okay, this is good. Who made this statue?
This statue was supported by Honorable Given Rubinda,
Okay.
area member of parliament then, and placed here in 2011. What he was wearing there, that's the toga I mentioned, and the white handkerchief.
So connect.
Yes, yes, exactly.
So does he have any statue in Malawi where he's from?
No, by birth, Kaunda is a Zambian, but parents were the one coming from Malawi.
Oh, okay. So he was Malawian by
Parents,
birth,
yeah.
Parents. So everything around is just normal. Like a normal community.
Yeah.
People are doing their business, passing. It's just a normal thing. There's a saloon there. There's a shop there. Residential houses. It's just a common entrance. The only thing that will differentiate is this. This is where you know coat of arms.
Yeah.
The coat of arms. This is nice. It's made of marble. Then here is the Chilenje House, house number 394. So you only lived here for 1 year, at least 1 year, 8
1 to
months.
2, yeah.
1 to 2 years. Okay. So when he was appointed as Prime Minister,
That's when
he
he
shifted
yes,
out of
yes.
So where did he live when he moved
There's
out?
a government house. It was near Manda Hill before coming to where the house which is occupying by the vice presidents.
Okay. But that house wasn't made into also a heritage place?
No,
So it's
no,
only this one?
it wasn't a heritage site.
So before he moved here, where was he staying?
Before he moved here, there's another house which is not made of a history or heritage. Somewhere here, hut number 257. I'm sure in those letters you are going to hear how he mentioned how they came, the police.
Oh, that's where the police came. So that's where they had the majority of their meetings.
Yes.